from what was happening on the blue. So all of these small things that G2 needed to go perfectly in the early game did not go very well.
Relevant fighting in the creep wave. This could be very bad for Broken Blade, but Jankos is on the way out for Relevant. Overstaying, but he's gonna get the kill!
Yeah,
now it's a level 6 Zorn. Jankos can't even commit.
Oh, they're going on to Caps with no flash. Zanzara has no flash of his own. Caps is going to have to dash over this wall, but massive step up there from Irrelevant, getting the solo kill onto Broken Blade.
Oh, that's a big slow. Zanzara
Red buff.
not going to commit. He's just going to be a pain.
Blackhead now seeing that he has to go in right now. His spell's already down. Neon might have to flash out of this one. Already burning the ghost. Just trying to walk away. Trying not to burn the flash. Flash out. Lulu not quite able to finish it. G2 responding.
Trades
now on the way up, pushing them away.
Broken Blade's on the way down. Zanzara no flash. They might just single out the Sejuani here, who has a blast cone. He's going to see Broken Blade now. He's going to blast cone over.
The wall.
Broken Blade went over the wall already. He can Q away as well here.
Swap here.
I think he was scared of Arnold. Broken Blade's only level 5. If he actually commits to that by blast coning over, he has no way out of his own.
I really love this early game. A lot of action isn't necessarily happening, but there's a lot of tense moments. And look, G2, they're going to keep the action going. They have Caps making his way into the enemy jungle. Zanzara doesn't have smite rather.
Mercer now running. He is a little teapot, but Caps is a level 5 Renekton, and that's going to be more than enough to shatter him. Porcelain about to break, but no. Flashing out to safety.
Open up the tower, open up the map, start snowballing the game. Let's see if they can pull it off.
Irrelevant needs to stop the wave. He needs to stop the wave from crashing. He might have to ult the wave here if he spots G2.
Sees Caps now. Tries to ult, it might be too late. They've got more than enough CC to stop him. Flashing away, looking for an opportunity to knock him back, but he will not get it. Irrelevant out from under the tower as well. It's an absolute disaster.
But a clean dive from G2. There's very little that Irrelevant can do to really stop that from happening. He committed his flash to try and get away from G2, but with the health bars that they have with Renekton, Wukong, and Gwen, it's an easy dive for G2 and an easy kill.
That's 300 gold. They'll get another plate. That's 420 gold. The question now is, how much gold can VTO get back and Neon get back on these plates? They're going to herald this tower full. They're going to zone them away from this bot tower. They're going to get a lot of gold on that top tower themselves, but VTO's roaming down.
Trying to lock up Blackhead. Blackhead now cleansing. Mercer waiting on the ulti. They're leaping away. Caps is here, and Caps is massive. Mercer trying to buy as much space as possible. Has the Glacial Logman to try to get something done, but Mercer just getting shredded. Neon in trouble, flashing over the wall. VTO off to the side. Caps hungry for a bit more blood, and it looks like it might just be a Zeri moment. Not a champion. You can block.
VTO got 160 on that plate there, but it's just Zanzara in between towers. Thinks, oh, it's 2v3, let's dive. All of a sudden, Caps appears out of nowhere. He flashes away, but Mercer doesn't have a flash of his own, so he gets singled out as the target tries to peel for his team. VTO is a bit slow to the play while stacking up and crashing mid-waves, and it's Blackhead who comes out with a couple kills.
And you can see Zanzara and Neon actually a little bit indecisive there because VTO's on his way. They're saying, we have 4 members, we can make a numbers advantage. That's a really big ultimate, but because they hesitated, that means that they had no room to escape. That means that G2 would have bought them more time rather to scale. Now Mercer's in danger.
Mercer's going to be in trouble. I like it. Wukong walking as far forward as he can before using the Lulu Q. Trying to interrupt the base. Again, Zeri. Oh, the poke.
He's dead.
But they've literally abandoned him. They've said there's nothing we can do.
More little teapot.
No,
so very fragile. He can't even burn any cooldowns. He just knows he has to accept his fate. Meanwhile, on the top side of the map, Broken Blade being forced away. Ghost now.
This tower is low enough that G2's saying, you know what, we'll stick around. We're fine. But now Neon has arrived. The wave clear is here. Caps goes in.
Caps potentially going to get locked down here. The follow-up on the Ornn ultimate. They're going to try to move. They're going to try to sidestep. Caps flashing away. Now using the ult. They're looking to turn back in. Jankos instantly into the backside. Neon flashing out to safety. Mercer waiting, holding onto the ult as long as possible, but he will use it now to lock on Caps. VTO off to the side, but G2 pressing their advantage. G2 looking for more. G2 tearing through Misfits. Jankos going in. They're trading tower aggro left and right. They take down the inhibitor tower. VTO, the last source of damage. Neon finding a kill back, and G2 breaking into the base of Misfits.
They're going to have to back away, though. 3 kills is nice. They can't get this inhibitor. It's too early in the game, and Misfits are respawning too fast. Neon is going to heal up on the fountain. Misfits lost 4 flashes in that fight. G2 dominating on the turn. It looked like Caps had made a mistake, but the backup from G2 was there. They were ready. Broken Blade TP's in, and with Dragon in 40 seconds, I think G2 can reset and set up for that objective.
Just like last split, Blackhead is coming up clutch. His positioning was flawless. Playing on the back line, consistently dealing out damage, and Jankos finds his way onto Neon, forces him out. The polymorph thing comes through, stops Neon from being able to offer any additional damage. And then Blackhead alongside Jankos are able to just mow down whoever's in front of them. With the arrival of Broken Blade, it's all but a one fight. And Misfits are forced to run away as they lose already a tier 3 tower.
VTO a bit too late to that fight. Perhaps if he was there as it kicked off, he could have been slowly getting further and further ahead, building towards something like a Guardian Angel. Jankos again fishing for an engage, pushing Zanzara out of his own jungle.
Just poking left and right,
VTO.
using the ult. VTO off to the side. he needs to turn here onto Caps. Prowler's Claw already used. Caps getting chunked so incredibly low. TPing out now. Flacking to try to do as much damage as he can, but he's just fishing. They're looking for an opportunity. Can't take him out. No! Just barely escaping. And in the meantime, the Dragon has now already been started by Misfits. A brief moment of chaos maybe going to be enough, but Neon now caught out by Broken Blade. The rest of the team on the way. Mercer ready to step forward at a moment's notice. The Mist already used now. Moving out to safety. The Ornal from downtown. Maybe, just maybe they can take down Broken Blade, but that is going to be so difficult. The Gwen, incredibly powerful. Maybe. No, Broken Blade buying so much time. It is G2 on the Baron, as you highlighted, Cadril, the ones who can find the advantage. It's a split map, it's a split fight, it's absolute chaos. VTO moving in, moving back onto the map. Jankos now looking for the fight, looking for a bit more, and there's the package! But VTO caught out, locked up mid-air! VTO gonna get taken down, there's just no way. There's nothing he can do, he's got the W up, he tries to leap out to safety, but G2 just dissecting Misfits. It's absolute chaos, but chaos is where G2 thrive.
It's exactly that. Dracos, G2 just dominate Misfits all across the map. Caps looked like he was going to lose his life, but really he was just buying time. Broken Blade in a 1v3 on the bot side of the map. Able to walk away with what was a small victory, results in a massive ban.
And then losing it straight away. That stings so much in the scaling department. We'll see that again because I think Caps' W gets cancelled by VTO's package W into the brush. No, he actually doesn't connect it, he still has it up. So TP comes out. Goes towards mid-tier 2, and he's healthy enough to take another fight, but it's Neon who starts Dragon, interesting enough. Broken Blade almost solo kills him. Nice movement from Neon to dodge the R2, but then he has to flash away nevertheless because the auto-attack clicks a blue orb. But now it's 2 tanks up against Broken Blade while the rest of them are on Nash. VTO's in base, Neon has the base, it's just Zanzara on his own.
And Misfits not finding a single opportunity to fight as 5. Fighting without their front line, and everything's starting to fall away. The Baron, it's okay, but should be okay for Misfits for now to hold the line.
Blanket though, level 15. Same level as Ornn, and only 1 level behind Broken Blade. As long as he can get onto those towers, the damage will be real. He's been involved in 10 of the 11 kills. And you know, we did talk a lot about Jankos in game 1. We talked a lot about Caps in game 3. Flackhead, he's doing exactly what he did last playoffs. He's really leveled up. And last playoffs, low expectations of him, but he always manages to go above them, and he's doing the same again here. 1 more win will lock G2 in top 3, will lock them a spot at Malmö, and they will continue their dominance here in Europe.
Ornn upgrades coming through, level 15 irrelevant right now, but VTO doesn't have a mythic, so he can't upgrade the Cork. He's gonna have to upgrade someone else for now as he builds towards that Ludens, but Neon has the 3 items, but it's a massive gold lead for G2 right now, and Flackit can dash on top of Relevant.
Oh.
We've got a pause.
That was very dramatic, Danny.
Oh, I heard it in the crowd. I kind of just followed the leader. Good job, guys. Have a break. Here's my question for dear audience. Not as much for you guys. You guys
okay, cool.
I've heard the G2 fans. G2 fans, I appreciate you. You've been here all night. Misfits fans, where are you? Because if there is a time right now that your team needs you, it is this time. They need you now. Backs against the wall, 10K deficit. Feels like a nigh unwinnable situation. But if they hear you, maybe, you have to know.
That's what G2 fans do.
That's the thing. We're getting back in the game. It's a peripheral issue. Misfits fans, I hear you. I hope they can hear you too, because the G2 fans, they want to take everything from you. Even your crowd cheers, they will steal and turn into an opportunity to support their team further. We'll see if the G2 team can do the same, continuing to extend their lead, continuing to push forward. As it is Misfits, again, backs against the wall. Elimination game in the series, but not elimination series, as they will get a chance next week. They will face the winner of Fnatic versus Vitality next week if they fall here.
XL.
Yes, sorry, XL, wow. You can see how surprised I was by that result. Anyway, Blackett pushing forward, and I think this might just be it. G2 are too strong. Yeah, their siege isn't great, but if they play on this many lanes, it's just easy for them to start to break down these towers. Mursa, the little teapot that could, just trying to find an engage, trying to find an opportunity. They're throwing everything they have at G2, but it's scattered. It's chaos. Oh no, Misfits, they needed coordination. They needed team play. VTO with the rockets maybe can do enough to slow this down, but all of the ultis going wide is not what Misfits needed.
3 inhibitors down. G2 will own the map all game long. The super creeps will start to pour in, and G2 can just sit and wait, and Misfits will have to make some kind of miraculous engage if they want to hold on, if that. So G2 will just back away, wait for those creeps, match them, lock Misfits in their base, and close this one out.
Hey, Kedro, you were around when Reckless was a pro player, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the severe 500 CS win condition?
Oh, Betty, you're coping too hard.
What do you want from me, man? What do you want from me? He's got 3 inhibitors down, okay? If Reckless can do it, why can't Neon do it, huh? You know what I mean? I gotta sell him what I can, you know?
Yeah, you sold me for a second. Until I realized how big this gold lead is and how strong G2 are. I mean, they just have to shepherd the waves and we'll see them just run straight
That's
mid.
an infinity edge on Sivir. You know what I mean?
It was there before. It was before.
I mean, okay.
Also,
a BF sword
BTO
as well,
is now
eh?
buying Lightning Jewel, so he will not have a Mythic probably ever in this game.
No.
Difficult situation to be sure. He's still hitting like a truck, though. Still a scary boy, but
Like 3 trucks, but yeah.
he needs to hit like 3. No, he needs to hit like 3. He's currently 1 truck. He needs 3 trucks worth of damage.
Here comes.
There are 3 trucks flying at him right now. One of them's called Flackhead, another one's Broken Blade.
Yep.
Caps right behind him.
There's the waves. Here's G2. Misfits on their best wave.
That's a lot of wave clear, I'm just saying.
Yeah, they need to wait for both waves here, G2, so the 3 can crash at similar sort of times. Because, of course, Sivir and Corki have good wave clear, but G2, I mean, the waves are getting blown up on day. Misfits.
My name is Sivir.
Surely these waves will be able to crash so that G2 can look for a dive. I mean, they're coming in 1 by 1.
Jankos pitching forward, sees an opportunity, hits both the carries, and immediately they get into the back line. The final march for G2 as they barrel down the bottom lane, as they move into mid. Misfits know it is done. G2 have secured their spot in the top 3. They have secured a place in Malma. They will face Rogue to see who will stand atop the bracket as we head into the LEC finals.
Fantastic game out of G2.